Have you ever sat in complete silence and felt like you weren't actually alone? Not in a way that scared you, not in a way that made you panic, but in a way that made you feel comforted, watched over, almost loved. Maybe it happened late at night when the world finally went quiet and your thoughts started getting louder, and suddenly, out of nowhere, you thought of someone you haven't seen in years, someone you lost, someone you wish you could talk to just one more time. And for a moment, it didn't feel like a memory, it felt like they were right there. What if that wasn't just your imagination? What if I told you that death is not the end of communication? What if I told you that the connection between souls does not break just because the body does? And what if the reason you've been feeling certain things, seeing certain things, dreaming certain dreams is because you are already more connected than you realize? Now, before you go, okay, Martin, relax. I just came here to understand mediumship, not to join a haunted house tour. Let me reassure you right now. This is not about fear. This is not about darkness. And no, nothing is hiding under your bed tonight. Unless it's your phone, which you dropped earlier and now you can't find, of course. Mediumship is one of the most misunderstood things in the world. People either think it's fake, scary, or only for special gifted people. But the truth, mediumship is one of the most natural human experiences there is. Because because at its core, it's about connection. It's about love. And it's about realizing that we are far more than just this physical body. So today I'm going to take you on a journey, not just to explain mediumship, but to help you feel it, understand it, and experience it. And by the end of this video, you will not only understand what mediumship is, you may begin to recognize it in your own life. Let's start simple, because simplicity is where truth lives. Mediumship is the ability to act as a bridge between the physical world and the spirit world. That's it. No drama, no mystery, no performance, just a bridge. Think of it like this. Imagine the world is full of radio frequencies. Right now, your mind, your awareness is tuned into one station, the physical world. What you can see, what you can touch, what you can hear with your ears. But just because you're tuned into one station doesn't mean the others don't exist. Mediums are simply people who have learned how to tune into another frequency. From the moment you were born, you were intuitive. As a child, you probably felt things deeply. You picked up on energy. You sensed when something wasn't right, even if no one said anything. But then, what happened? The world taught you to ignore it. Don't imagine things. That's not real. Stop being sensitive. So, you didn't lose your ability. You just learned to turn the volume down. Let's talk about fear. Because fear is the biggest barrier between you and understanding mediumship. Most people's idea of mediumship comes from horror movies, paranormal shows, overdramatic portrayals, where everything is dark, chaotic, loud, aggressive. But that's entertainment. That's not the truth. Real mediumship feels like a gentle knowing, a soft presence, a calm emotional shift, a quiet sense of connection. Not fear, not panic, not chaos. And I want you to remember this: the spirit world does not operate through fear. Fear is human, fear is in the mind, fear is misunderstanding. Spirits are not sitting around like, all right, guys, who are we scaring tonight? That's not how this works. Let's go deeper because this is where everything begins to make sense. You are not your body. Your body is something that you have, but it's not what you are. You are consciousness. You are awareness. You are energy. And energy cannot be destroyed, it can only transform. Death is not an ending, it is a transition, like stepping out of one room and into another. When someone you love passes, they don't disappear. They don't forget you. They don't stop loving you. If anything, their awareness expands. Think about this. Have you ever dreamed of someone who passed away and it felt real? Felt their presence randomly, out of nowhere? Heard a song at the exact moment you were thinking of them? Or have you felt sudden comfort when you were hurting? Those moments are not accidents. Now, some of you are watching this like, okay, so you're telling me my grandma is sending me signs through Spotify now? Maybe not Spotify specifically, but don't underestimate how creative the universe can be. Alright, now that we've opened the door, let's walk through it. Because this is where most people get confused. They expect mediumship to be loud, obvious, undeniable, like someone is standing in front of you saying, "Hello, Martin, this is your great Aunt Mary." But that's not how it works. Not usually. Mediumship is not external first, it is internal first. It doesn't start with something outside of you, it starts with something within you. Spirit communication uses your system, your mind, your emotions, your awareness. It doesn't bypass you, it works through you. Think of yourself like a translator. Spirit sends energy, impressions, feelings, symbols, and your job is to interpret it. That's why it often feels like it's coming from you, because it is coming through you. And this is where beginners panic. They go, wait, was that spirit? Or was that me? Or am I just hungry? Relax. That confusion, that that's part of the process. So there are four main psychic senses which we will talk about right now. First one up is clairvoyance, which is clear seeing. This is when you see images, not with your eyes, but with your mind. For example, you might suddenly see a face, see a memory, see a place, see a symbol, and it appears quickly like a flash. It's not like watching Netflix, it's subtle, quick, and easy to dismiss. Most people ignore it because they think I just made that up. Second one is clairaudience, which is clear hearing. This is not hearing voices out loud. Let's clear that up immediately actually. This is inner hearing, a thought that doesn't feel like it's yours. For example, a word pops up in your mind, a sentence forms instantly, or a name appears out of nowhere. It sounds like your own voice, but it feels different. Third is clairsentience, which is clear feeling. This is one of the most strongest forms, and many of you that are watching right now already experienced this. For example, you feel sudden emotions that aren't yours. You're feeling someone's presence and physical sensations like warmth, chills, pressure. This is why highly sensitive people are often naturally intuitive. Fourth one is clar. I can never pronounce that for some reason. Clar, claircognizance, which is clear knowing. This one is very powerful because there's no explanation. You just know something. No image, no sound, no feeling, just certainty. And your logical mind immediately goes, that makes no sense. Now, here's the key. You may have one strong sense, or a mix of all, but everyone experiences it differently. Let's talk about why most people don't experience mediumship clearly. One is overthinking. The number one block is you receive something and immediately question it. That can't be real. I'm making this up. This is stupid. You don't block spirit, you block yourself. Second is fear. Even subtle fear creates resistance. Fear of losing control, being judged, being wrong, opening something. So you are always in control. Always. Third is expectation. People expect loud voices, full conversations, clear visuals. It starts small, very small. Let me tell you the truth. Spirit is subtle, but your doubt, very loud. Now let's talk about how you can begin safely, groundedly, without fear. Step one is stillness. You cannot hear subtle signals in a noisy mind. So sit in silence, breathe, and slow down. Step two is trust small things. Don't wait for something big. Start with small impressions, small feelings, small thoughts. Step three is remove pressure. You don't need to prove anything. This is not performance, this is connection. Step four is protection, and that's very important. Always set intention. Only positive, loving, high frequency energy is welcome. Step five is practice awareness. Notice dreams, synchronicities, emotional shifts. So now we're going to bring this together, not just in theory, but in experience. Now I want you to do something for me, not for the video, not for content, but for yourself. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Again, deep breath in and gently let it go. Let your shoulders relax. Let your face soften. Let your body be supported. Now, I want you to imagine a beautiful, peaceful light above your head. This light is warm, gentle, and safe. It carries only love, protection, peace. And slowly, this light begins to move down into your body, through your head, relaxing your thoughts, through your face, releasing tension, down your neck, your shoulders, your chest. Let it move through your heart, softening everything. Down your arms, your hands, into your stomach, releasing any fear, any heaviness. Down your legs, into your feet. And now you are grounded. In this space, you are completely safe. Only loving, positive, high frequency energy is allowed here. nothing else. Now imagine you are standing in a peaceful place. It could be a forest, a beach, a field of light, or somewhere that feels familiar. Take a moment to notice this place. Feel the air, feel the calm, feel the stillness. Now, very gently, with no force, no expectation, just allow the possibility that if there is someone from the spirit world who loves you, who wishes to step forward, they may approach. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to hear anything. Just notice a feeling, a presence, a shift. Even the smallest change matters. Now, if someone is near, you may notice warmth, emotion, a memory, a face, or simply peace. Let yourself feel it. No fear, no doubt, just presence. And if you feel ready, you can say in your mind, I'm here. I feel you. Thank you for being with me. And then just listen, not with your ears, but with your awareness. If emotion comes up, let it. If tears come, let them. Because this is not sadness. This is connection. Now, very gently, thank whoever came forward. With love and respect, and allow them to step back, not gone, just not as close, because the connection never breaks. Now, bring your awareness back to your body. Feel your breath, feel your hands, feel your feet. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Take a moment before you move on, because what you just experienced, even if it was subtle, was real. Mediumship is not about seeing ghosts. It's not about proving something. It's not about being special. It is about remembering that love does not end. The people you have lost are not lost. They are not gone. They are simply in a different form, still aware, still connected, still loving you in ways you may not always see but can feel. And maybe, just maybe, the reason you were guided to this video today was not to learn something new, but to remember something you already knew deep down. If this touched you, if you felt something, if something inside you opened, subscribe to Healing with Martin. Because this is just the beginning. We are going deeper, stronger, more connected. And if you experienced anything at all during that meditation, I want you to share it in the comments below. Not just for me, but for others who may be feeling the same thing. Until next time, stay open, stay grounded, and remember, you are never alone. Namaste.